Good morning. Welcome again to Morning Devotions, and thank you again so much for our time together. We're greatly looking forward to I Serve Weekend this weekend. Our theme is Inside Out, our service inside the church and our service to the world outside the church. We look forward to seeing you in the services Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But right now, let's go back to the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6, beginning with verse 4. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your strength. These commandments I give you today are to be upon your heart, not just in your heads, upon your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road and when you lie down and when you get up. Tie them as symbols on your hands and bind them on your foreheads. Write them on the door frames of your houses and on your gates. But notice this, impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road and when you lie down and when you get up. I call this normal life teaching. Just teaching in normal life. Too often today, and please don't get mad at me, but too often today, Christian parents think it's the job of the church, it's the job of the children's church pastor, the teens pastor, the youth pastor, the pastor, and it's our job to teach their children the Bible and what God expects of us. In part, that's true, because that is what we do, is preach the word. But parents, each of us has to understand, every day of our life, we have to be talking to our children about the word of God. Not preaching them sermons every day. Preaching teenagers sermons, they're just going to resent God. But if every day you impress them on your children, talk about them when you sit at home, when you walk along the road, when you lie down, and when you get up. Just every day of your life, you're talking about the good commandments of God. You're talking to them about what God expects of us. You're talking to them about the blessings that God brings to us as we obey His commands and the lifestyle that He has laid out. Just every day of your life, you're filling your heart with the Word of God. And then out of the abundance of your heart, you're speaking to your children. Now, if you're reading the Bible every day in your devotions, you're filling your heart with it. It should be coming out automatically. Let me say that again. If you're filling your heart with the Word, then it should be just naturally bubbling out of you. It's just your normal life teaching because you're filling your heart with the Word. Now, if you're filling your heart with telenovelas, then you're talking about telenovelas with your kid. But if you're filling your heart with the Word, then every day as you lie down, as you get up, as you sit at the dinner table, as you're walking down the road, you're seeing things and you're talking to your children about, this is what God says about that. This is how God says He would bless us if we would do this. Not pushing the negatives on them, but teaching them the whole concept of a lifestyle that God gives us. Read the Word, fill your heart with the Word, and then out of the abundance of your heart, let your mouth speak, teaching the Word to your kids every day.